Here's the punter now, Pat McAfee. Here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. Throwing at the outset, here's Mahomes. Flushed out right. And right away, he lost the football. And the Seahawks have and they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seahawks.
Bro, that was crazy, bro.
So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll go down at the 2-yard line. What a disaster there. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it. But you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
On second down, here's Mahomes. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick, and he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense.
Bro, none of my defenses could have blocked that.
Marshawn Lynch taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Seahawks are able to... CD, look at this clock and scoreboard. We're less than a minute into this game, and they've already made 2 trips to the end zone.
So that means that someone's confidence is absolutely soaring right now. There's almost no slowing them down. On the flip side, now you've got to get together. You've got to talk to each other. Make sure you stay tight, stay focused as a team. Yeah, it's a quick blitz, but you can get back in this game if you don't let it get away.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
We had to do that, chat. We are losing this game badly, and we're going to lose it. But I still have a little bit of confidence. It's just kind of hard, like, to have that much confidence at this point. Like, look at that.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Mahomes going to throw. That's complete. It's Josh Riley.
Okay, guys, this is our only chance to do it. If we don't do it this time, we're still going to go for it. Because if we get the first down, then that would mean that we have a little bit of luck. Damn it! Interception, bro! These people are gonna intercept you. So yeah, it's not looking good for us, chat.
That Diaz had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
First down, the run with Lynch. There he goes, right side. And all the way in.
Chat was fucked.
Marshawn Lynch with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Seahawks have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Not even 2 minutes into this football game, already we've had 2 scores.
You know how much I like to read about teams of old, right? The teams of yesteryear. There were some teams that were known as the point-a-minute teams.
Well, I'm still more competitive. At least I got my 12 yards. Bro, what the frick?
Obviously, in a 60-minute game, that's 60-plus points. But 2 touchdowns in the first 2 minutes? My calculator doesn't operate that well.
And now on the other side, they better wake up. They haven't even gotten off the bus yet. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and it's now 21-0.
Chat, we need to lock in, bro. We're losing.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Chat.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
We are completely freaking intercepted.
Picked up by 9
No, I have a fat guy to run for me.
It's a touchdown. Charles, it is pretty rare that we see a team build this kind of lead in the opening quarter. And, man, they seem to be clicking on all 3 phases right there. The defense doing its part.
Oh, no!
And it's absolutely been the definition of a start that you would pick for yourself and for your team, right?
No!
They just want to stay in this zone. What's truly incredible about this start is they can add on a couple be over in the second quarter.
So this not what we expected. 28-0 here in the first as another kickoff is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Well, that is interception number 4.
You know what, chat? We're going to start acting like the real moment. We need to scan the field, okay?
4 possessions.
Makes me wonder, partner, do they just not have any confidence at all in the backup, or do they just have that much confidence in him? Able to throw 4 picks already, they're certainly hoping that he can turn things around and quickly.
It's complete to Fitzgerald. Larry Fitzgerald, 32 yards. And the Seahawks have taken a 5-touchdown lead. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And the route is on here in this first half.
Okay, chat, we're going to start scanning the field a little more if we have enough time.
So fireworks here early, 35-0 now as the kick is away.
Okay, sorry about that.
It'll come out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because Mahomes hit. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. Fortunately for him, that ball stayed close so that he could recover it on his own.
And you know the prayers that were going through his head as the ball escaped from him? How happy was he at the end of it when he found the football again, able to retain possession?
Throwing now is Mahomes. And now here is another interception. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his third interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for
Guys,
the shot there. That's perfect, though.
what has happened to this
There is
world?
something to that.
And that's a touchdown.
Guys, what?
There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against.
Oh, he didn't spike it. He faked it. And he is going to go down for the 5th time tonight, and this one is going to be a safety.
At this point, I think it's a surprise when he isn't close to being sacked on a passing down. The amount of times he's hit the deck today, I think a lot of us are reading safety before they even took the snap. Simply a merciless pass rush every step of the game, and that rush earns a crowning achievement there. At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Caught. It's Cruz left side. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down in the yard. Play action. Now Purdy. That's caught. Puka Nacua. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Puka Nacua, 45 yards. And the Seahawks have widened the gap now to 50 points. Boy, CD, what a start for them. Still in the first quarter. They're absolutely blitzing them. All the points that they put up. Extra point by. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they will be backed up deep. Trouble here as they're going to start this drive at the 6.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
And can you believe it? It's a second safety in this ball game.
I can't believe we're seeing out of them so far. We knew coming in these guys were plenty talented. But 5 sacks and now safety in the first half, this is a group possessed.
And remember, following the safety, you give the football up as well, and they free kick it from the 20 now. Now, this thing gets marked where it went out of bounds, so they're going to have really good starting field position near midfield. Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. And that'll hurt the average a bit. to get him behind the line.
Guys, I think we're close.
This one. More to come on EA Sports. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Again, they'll pound it with Lynch. 59 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown, Seahawks. Larry Fitzgerald. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Seahawks are able to add on to their first half lead. Well, only the 2 catches for him thus far, CD, but both of them have resulted in touchdowns.
And I think he's on the bench right now, Brandon, smiling at his position coach and telling him, all those times you talked to us about efficiency, I'm living it right now.
On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And the route is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And now their hill to climb has gotten taller. They had the safety last time they had the football. And my goodness, another interception. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. And give him now 4 interceptions in this game. That's only the 3rd time this has been done since the year 2000.
I think that tells you how much better teams have gotten at throwing the football. Because if you go all the way back to 1960, 12 times before that, there have been guys who've gotten 4 interceptions or more in a game. I mean, most recently, since 2000, Delta O'Neal and D'Angelo Hall.
Got a little antsy there from his Mike linebacker position.
Partner, there's times you think you've timed up the quarterback's cadence. You think you've got a read on it. He might have thought it on that play. He was wrong.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. Purdy looking to throw. Forced out to his left. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. Rob Gronkowski. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Seahawks are pouring it on. In the 2nd quarter, and already his 2nd touchdown reception.
Absolutely the definition of a difference maker here in this first half. Clearly one of his quarterback's favorite targets in this game, and I figure he's going to draw a little more attention and coverage moving forward.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. 2nd and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan?
And from their own end zone, it's a fake. And for the 3rd time now, this is going to wind up a safety. Unbelievable. And here's where I'm perfectly happy to defer to my analyst and let him analyze this one.
I don't get it.
That's the analysis?
That's the analysis. I don't get it. I mean, you're on the other side of midfield. Maybe. But a fake punt way down here, you want analysis? Ridiculous.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Seahawks. Victor Cruz, 69 yards. And the Seahawks just continue to roll. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches, and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long,
Backyard.
man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Taken at the goal line. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. And they don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. And now here is another interception. Moving inside the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt, Charles, with that pick 6.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
To throw, it's Mahomes. And my goodness, another interception. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. And yes, folks, that is his 5th interception, a new NFL record.
And that's absolutely phenomenal. I just have to flat out applaud him. What a great effort in this game. But let's face it, when you look back at the numbers of guys who had 4 in the past, you'll find the names of some of the greats and some guys who just had a fantastic game.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
He's had a very nice day throwing the football, and I think on this play, he's just trying to buy some time so he can make another big throw downfield. Unfortunately, couldn't connect on that one.
Eluding the pressure right. Wide open, Gronkowski. Touchdown! Rob Gronkowski on his way to a monster game. 3 first first half touchdowns. And the Seahawks extend their lead yet again. So not only is that his third touchdown catch of the game, he's done it here in the first half.
I'm not sure defensively what they're going to come up with to slow him down. Pass over through guys in order to make these catches. And being able to try and shut him down at this stage of the game, it's going to take a lot of effort. So maybe it'll open things up for some other people.
Well, they better figure something out, and soon. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And, oh, that is going to be a safety.
Right now, they're just trying to get to halftime because they need a break. This game, it's been a shellacking in every way, and they just got driven backwards for a safety. Now, that's the kind of return that warms the heart of a special teams coach. He'll be pushing us next time, Brandon, to make sure his guys are introduced in the starting lineups. These guys have such an influence on every game. The unsung heroes, remember, they have their own meetings, their own practice time, heck, their own spot on the bench in order to be ready to play each and every week.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. Touchdown, Seahawks. Larry Fitzgerald on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Seahawks will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Purdy will throw for it. And they don't get it. They tried for the two-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. And he elects not to bring this one out as his guys will take over at the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive.
And now here is another interception. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Fitzgerald's got it right side. Touchdown! Larry Fitzgerald on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Seahawks have got it on cruise control.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there. Unable to do so, that makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big deficit. The clock is dwindling now. Maybe if they can get something on the board here before intermission, they'll have at least a little momentum heading into the second half. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's Mahomes to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Going to be taken in here by Nakua. Touchdown, Seahawks. Puka Nakua in the final seconds of the first half. And the Seahawks will extend their lead here just before halftime.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. Now a handoff to Rodriguez. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. It's a kickoff return score on a squib kick. And the Seahawks are pouring it on. And you've used the phrase with me before, pressing the kicking game. What exactly does that mean? Because they did it there.
It means focusing on it, all aspects of it, because it's the third part of the game. Offense, defense, special teams. If you press the kicking game, create an advantage, make a big play, it often leads to victory.
They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. Well, not sure about the need to go for 2, but they get it and extend this lead out even further. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And he taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down. Now here's Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get...
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long...
Mahomes hit. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot, and that time he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. Well, with the size of lead that this offense has, I don't think that interception is really going to affect them much, but at least for this defense, something small to hang their hat on.
Yeah, and let's face it, they're not even scoreboard watching anymore, right? They're just trying their best to make a play, get themselves off the field, which they just did, and salvage a little bit of pride in this one.
This is 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 18-yard line.
Now Mahomes. A quick throw, but incomplete.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he couldn't square up to throw there, and it falls incomplete.
And you can tell just by looking at him that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together as that brings up another 4th down.
That is caught. It's Xavier Hutchinson. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Throwing left side. He's got Gronk. Complete. Touchdown. Rob Gronkowski, 26 yards. And the Seahawks just continue to roll. Boy, another score. This lead gets even bigger. And, Charles, we haven't even hit the 4th quarter yet.
Well, forget the deficit, right? They're really not going to cut into that a heck of a lot. But how can they get out of here with some dignity? Can they get a stop or two? Can they make a play on offense themselves? Anything to start to feel better about what's happened to them here in this one.
They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it. They add on more. A little salt in the wound. 2-point conversion makes this lead even bigger. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. And now here is another interception. Jack Campbell with a pick, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. And right about now, you start to think, and maybe they're starting to think, gosh, maybe points aren't going to happen for us in this game.
Well, it's a thought that is worth having because so far in this game, this defense has not just had the upper hand. They've appeared to be a step ahead, maybe even 2 steps to everything they've done.
Touchdown, Seahawks! Larry Fitzgerald, 26 yards. And the Seahawks get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. A familiar refrain, a turnover leads to a touchdown, and that lead grows even wider now here in this third quarter.
Yeah, partner, I'd say there are a lot of grins breaking out on that sideline because, let's face it, they came in thinking they were in for a real fight in this game, but this one's been about as one-sided as we've seen in a while. In addition, if you're a backup, time to start stretching and loosening up. You may get some playing time in this one.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, the disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So you know the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to quell that because otherwise they certainly won't get anything done in this one. Keep diving deeper into the offensive playbook, but bottom line is don't.
And my goodness, another interception. Deion Sanders, the Hall of Famer, with a pick. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
Purdy to throw it on first down. Being chased out left. Open man, that's Gronkowski down the field. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Everything's been going right here in this one. This offense, they've been in complete control from the outset. And here's another big play. These kind of routes have been open all game long, and they continue.
And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Marshawn Lynch, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. On first down, it's Purdy. Steps away to his left. And now he'll let this one go deep. Back over the middle. Touchdown! Irv Smith Jr., 44 yards. And the Seahawks will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. So that pretty conclusively, I might add, shows you the perils of going for it and not making it on 4th down. One play, touchdown.
Yeah, and I've got to put this on the man in charge, the head coach. He made the decision to go for it. To me, when punting was the only decision to make, and it backfired on him in a big way.
Purdy looking to throw. And this is going to be caught. Well, not sure about the need to go for 2, but they get it and extend this lead out even further. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Now Mahomes. Throw here taken in by Wiley, the tight end. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play.
First down.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And now here is another interception. And the Seahawks are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Noah Fant, 27 yards. And the Seahawks add 6 more to their point total, and they're on cruise control right now here in the 4th. Come into a game preaching total team effort, CD. I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we haven't been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. I don't know what was going on there, but the end result, this is going to be a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does them in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
And they will start out in really great shape, up close to midfield.
Now, that's the kind of return you're looking for, to get to that spot on the field.